नमस्कार दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका के न्यूज़ 24/7 में। तो चलिए देखते हैं आज की हेडलाइंस। राजीव गांधी पॉलिटिकल कैरियर एंडेड इन वेरी ब्रूटल मैनर, सोनिया गांधी। Former Congress President Sonia Gandhi on Sunday said that former Prime Minister of the country Rajiv Gandhi accomplished innumerable achievements during his short political career, which was finished in a very brutal manner. Addressing an event at the 25th Rajiv Gandhi National Sadbhavana Award ceremony, Sonia Gandhi, the wife of the late Rajiv Gandhi, said that the former PM's political career came to an end in a very cruel manner. But he made several achievements in the short time he spent in the service of the country, including towards women empowerment. Rajiv Gandhi's political career was finished in a brutal manner, but he achieved many milestones in that short time. He was very sensitive towards the diversity of the country. Whatever time he got to serve the nation, he accomplished uncountable achievements. He was dedicated towards women's empowerment. He struggled for the 1/3 reservation of women in panchayat and municipals. If today over 50 lakh elected women representatives are there in rural and urban bodies, it is only because of Rajiv Gandhi's hard work and far-sightedness, Sonia said, adding that his government also lowered the age of voting to 18 years from 21 years. Road to 2024. Between Bengaluru and Mumbai, India alliance is familiar poll bombs. On September 1, top leaders of the 26th Party India alliance will be in a huddle in Mumbai, their third meeting after Patna and Bengaluru, to crystallize their electoral plan to take on the BJP in the Lok Sabha elections. On the same day, Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan would be campaigning in Puthupally, where his party, the CPIM, and the Congress are pitted against each other in a high-stake by-election duel. In defense of the Indian alliance, it can be argued that its main rival, the BJP, is not a party of note in Kerala, posing an immediate danger to either the Congress or the CPI, and that given that the two of them are the main rivals in Kerala, the CPIM could not have given the Congress the walkover in Puthupally, while the Congress has prestige attached to the seat the late Chandi had held since 1970. Tropical storm Hilary makes landfall in Mexico. Tropical storm Hilary made landfall on the Baja California Peninsula in Mexico on Sunday as it headed down towards the United States, where it could cause heavy rains and dangerous flooding even after weakening. The storm, which weakened on Sunday morning to a tropical storm from a Category 1 hurricane, was about 115 miles south-southeast of San Diego as of 4 p.m. on Sunday. The National Weather Service's National Hurricane Center set an advisory. Meteorologists have said that the storm will bring a potentially historic amount of rain that may cause life-threatening and catastrophic flooding in Baja and the southwestern United States through Monday. Tornadoes are possible tonight in southeast California, western Arizona, southern Nevada, and far southwest Utah, forecasters said. Canada PM Justin Trudeau blasts Meta for blocking news during wildfires. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau on Monday blasted Meta for banning domestic news for its platform as wildfire raged, saying that up-to-date information during a crisis was crucial. Facebook is putting corporate profits ahead of people's safety, he told a televised news conference in Atlantic province of Prince Edward Island. North Korea abruptly cancels first commercial flight since COVID. North Korea has abruptly cancelled its first commercial flight since the COVID-19 pandemic. Air Koryo was scheduled to fly its first flight in over 3 years, but the flight was cancelled end minute and the reason remains unclear. Since the COVID-19 pandemic, North Korea became one of the first countries to shut down its border in early 2020. The flight was scheduled to mark the reopening of North Korea's border. However, that did not happen. As per the reports, the flight was cancelled almost 2 hours after its scheduled arrival. As per AFP, no official reason has been given for the cancellation of the flight. Odisha Police STF seizes brown sugar worth ₹1 crore, arrest 4 in Baleshwar. The Odisha Police STF seized 1100 grams of brown sugar worth ₹1 crore from Baleshwar town and arrested 4 persons in connection with it, police said on Monday. A raid was conducted by Special Task Force on Sunday evening near Baleshwar railway station based on intelligence input and seized the contraband beside a motorcycle and other materials from the four accused, a police officer said. The accused person could not produce any valid document for possessing the brown sugar and were arrested, an STF release said. A case was registered under the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act 1985 and investigation into the incident is on, it said. Extremely heavy rainfall to pelt Bihar, West Bengal from August 22 and 23. Odisha, Jharkhand, East India in for wet week. While the monsoon through re-entered its normal active state, only sometime near the weekend a cyclonic circulation in Bangladesh ensured East India received massive rainfall last week. This wet patch is likely to intensify further in the coming days, it turns out. According to the Indian Meteorological Department, the monsoon trough has stayed active and runs south of its normal position, only likely to shift northwards after 2 to 3 days. In addition, a cyclonic circulation has set up base near Madhya Pradesh and will contribute to the heightened rainfall this week. Under the influence, light or moderate precipitation will shroud most part of sub-Himalayan, West Bengal and Sikkim till Friday, August 25. Bihar from Tuesday to Friday, August 22 to 25. Odisha and Jharkhand from Wednesday to Friday, August 23 to 25. And Gangetic West Bengal on Thursday and Friday, August 24 to 25. Lightning, landing, thunderstorm along with heavy showers 64.5 mm, 1115.5 mm may also make an appearance in some parts of this region during this time. But that's not even the full extent of the intensification. Very heavy rains 115.6 mm to 204.5 mm have also been forecast over Bihar from Tuesday to Friday and over sub-Himalayan, West Bengal and Sikkim on Thursday and Friday. Extremely heavy rain greater than 204.5 could also lash some parts of sub-Himalayan, West Bengal and Sikkim on Tuesday and Wednesday. Dengue cases rising in Odisha, Bhubaneswar emerges hotspot. With more than 60 fresh cases of dengue detected in Odisha on an average daily for about a month now, the situation in the state is turning alarming and Bhubaneswar city has emerged as a hotspot for the infections. Of the 2,426 dengue cases detected in Odisha so far, Khordha district alone account for 1,220 patients. In Bhubaneswar, which is part of Khordha district, 1,164 dengue cases were detected, including 300 last week, officials said. Odisha Public Health Director Niranjan Mishra, however, claimed that the situation in the state was not any worse in comparison to other states and its position in respect of dengue incidents will be 14 or 15 the place in the country. He said dengue cases in Odisha went up this year as the state has extended surveillance and testing. So far, 38,500 tests have been done and as against 18,700 tests during the same period last year, he said. There is nothing to panic over the situation, Mishra said, adding that despite the rising dengue cases, the complication rate is less than 5% and the fatality rate is less than 1%. Opposition parties have criticized Odisha government and accused it for failing to contain the spread of dengue across the state, particularly in BNC area. Mishra said patients can be treated even at home. We have made provision for dengue sample collection and treatment at 4 community health centers in Bhubaneswar Municipal Corporation area. Chennai's Connect with Odisha Royals. A 5-minute walk from Kilpauk metro station will take you to Manikeshwari Street that is adorned with big trees on both sides and buildings woven into the tapestry of the green bushes. On street you will find a white one-storied bungalow which will not catch your attention immediately unless you see the name of the house, Parla Khemindi, engraved in a reddish-brown nameplate. It was this name that caught my eye as it resembles closely to Parla Khemindi, a town in Odisha. Being a history enthusiast, I began searching for the origin of this house. Sandwiched between the Barnaby Road and Ormes Road, Manikeshwari Street and Gajapati Road have a connection with the Odisha Royals. While Manikeshwari Street is named after the family deity of the Gajapati dynasty, one of the most powerful kingdoms in Odisha, Gajapati Road takes after the title which was given to the king's heirs, Sharbhajan Jagannath Dio, a resident and descendant of the Gajapati dynasty. He adds that the house borrows its name from Parlakhemundi in Odisha. Odisha IAS officer V.K. Pandian shows mercy, spares his ink attackers. Odisha Chief Minister Private Secretary 5T V.K. Pandian on Sunday forgave the man who threw ink on him in Puri district on Saturday and asked the police not to arrest him. Bhaskar Sahu, aged 38, a social worker of Kanak areas, threw ink on Pandian, who has visited the area to listen to the grievance of the people. Sahu, who was detained, has been released by the police as the 5T secretary did not want to take any legal action against him. No case has been registered against Sahu on the instruction of the 5T secretary, a police source said. Sahu repented his act. He said he has been raising his voice against different issues concerning his locality for some time and had come to air his grievance before Pandian. I repent for my illegal act. I should not have resorted to an ink attack. I should have conveyed my grievance in an amicable manner. I apologize to the people at large, but I will not say sorry to Pandian sir, Sahu told reporters. Sahu, who was unsuccessfully contested for the post of Panchayat Samiti member as an independent candidate last year, said he was not affiliated to any political party. I do not belong to any party, nor was paid by anyone to hurl ink on Pandian sir, Sahu said. What the Luna 25 crash tells us about moon landings. Luna 25, modern Russia's first attempt to land a spacecraft on the moon, has ended in failure with the spacecraft crashing onto the lunar surface, Russian space agency Roscosmos said on Sunday. The failure once again highlighted the risk involved in getting a spacecraft to the soft land on the moon. Even though a successful landing has been achieved more than 20 times, including 6 times with human beings on board, technology clearly has not been mastered yet. Amazingly, except the 3 Chinese landings in the past 10 years, all the successful landings on the moon happened within a decade between 1966 and 1976. Chandrayaan-3, India's lunar lander Vikram searches for the safe moon landing spot. Indian Space Agency has released images of the far side of the moon as its third lunar mission attempt to locate a safe landing spot on the little explored South Pole. The pictures have been taken by Vikram Chandrayaan-3 lander, which began the last phase of its mission on Thursday. Vikram, which carries a rover in its belly, is due to land on 23rd August. The photos comes a day after Russia's Luna 25 spacecraft crashed into the moon after spinning out of control. The craft, Russia's first moon mission in nearly 50 years, was due to the first ever to land on the South Pole but failed after encountering problems as it moved into its pre-landing orbit. On Monday morning, the Indian Space Research Organization ISRO said the lander from Chandrayaan-3, which is due to touch down on Wednesday at 6:04 Indian time, 12:34 GMT, has been mapping the landing area and taking images with its hazard detection and avoidance camera. ISRO added that the black and white images sent by this camera will assist them in locating a safe landing area without boulders or deep trenches. The lunar far side is side of the faces away from the earth and is sometimes also called the dark side of the moon because so little is known about it. Scientists say landing there can be a tricky affair. ऐसे ही और न्यूज़ को जानने के लिए जुड़े रहिए के न्यूज़ 24/7 के साथ.